KATT WILLIAMS interview.
Yeah.
How you feel about it now?
I feel the same way I felt about it then. He sounded like my uncle just talking because I didn't.
You don't think he foresight some of the stuff that he was saying?
I think some of that we just didn't notice. I think it was already happening because then some of the stuff didn't have no validity to it, and some did. But I think it was some stuff that was already. He was just saying shit we just wasn't noticing. But the light skinned woman thing that's been happening. Eddie Murphy was doing that shit way before it was a thing.
Do you
Shout out Nicole.
Shout out Nicole. We talked about it with Ron, right? Yeah. But do you feel like he drummed up?
Oh, he did. He
kind of like set the tone for the rest of the year.
He did set a tone for a movement because then after that, not saying other people wasn't being salacious on interviews anyway, but motherfuckers are doing tell-all shits and just saying, just speaking. I never want to say people lying, but speaking their truth. Yeah. And then but then with that, shit got hard to see what was truth and what was not.
Yeah, people
like I couldn't tell whether you were just being salacious or were you really trying to enlighten motherfuckers on what's really going on in the industry or in the world, whatever. So.
And I think just because he come from a comedian standpoint,
definitely gonna take it serious.
You can't. It's hard to gauge it. And then Shannon Sharp laughing at it, everything.
Right.
But I mean, if we want to look back at it, there was some things came out.
I just didn't think things that was already there. I mean,
it might have been.
I think it was just already there. I think we just didn't pay attention to it because no one pointed it out, but I think it was already been done because I didn't think he said it. You look back on it, I don't think he said anything that was that fucking too crazy. I just think because he was name dropping and because he was giving details like the shit with Ludacris and his wife and the Diddy parties and shit. He was this, which was fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean,
and even with the Diddy parties, motherfuckers had already been talking about that.
Oh yeah. So
if you look back on it, he was not saying anything really. Right. Out of pocket. It was just that it was very the salacious way he was going about it, but he wasn't saying shit no one else hadn't said already.
No, but it was him saying it though.
No. Yeah, it definitely was, but also too, I think it's
because it's one thing. All right, because it's one thing to hear it from like people on YouTube trying to put
the messenger matters
things together and all this type of stuff. It's another thing when someone who quote unquote on the inside is saying certain things, and who knows if everything is true what he's saying, but he was the one that was saying it.
No, definitely the messenger of that message matters.
Yeah.
And because he's considered one of the greats, and he's in those circles, and he's been in those rooms, of course of that. And also, too, his delivery was funny as fuck, too.
Yeah.
Because he's KATT WILLIAMs. He got to make it funny.
Bro, he's still a showman. Yeah. And you gotta tell him no. Look at that was like every fucking meme and t-shirt that you could think of.
Yeah. I actually met KATT WILLIAMs at the job. He had a tour bus. And I looked out the window, I'm like, what? I know there ain't motherfucking KATT WILLIAMs over there. So I hit my man Caesar like, hey, you see Caesar was there? Yeah. Damn, Caesar. I say, look, man, that's KATT. I'm like, damn, this one that time you got two of them shorties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he was like, I go over there, man. So his security called the bus. I'm like, man, KATT WILLIAMs over here? He like, yeah. He come out, what's going on, brothers? How may I help y'all? Just the same way. I'm like, oh, man, I just want to holler at you, though. He's like, oh, man, thank you, man. He's like, but, man, I'm really trying to be low-key. I don't want nobody to know I'm here. You know, I got a lot of stuff going on. I know y'all seen the media, right? He's like, yeah. Hey, man, shit. He like, yeah, I'm just here, man. You like, y'all mind if I get somebody come in and watch my bus, man? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. He like, thank you. I really appreciate you, brothers. You need anything? Like, no. What the weed at? No, this. But no, he was cool though, bro. Just talking regular, but he a funny motherfucker. It's just like once you got this image, it's hard to like let it go. Like, man, he forever Money Mike. You know what I'm saying? All that type stuff.
So, in you all's eyes, what would be, someone said 2024, what would be the story of the year?